everyone, I'm Krista Seiden, Analytics Advocate at Google, and today I'm joined by Dan Stone, who's a Product Manager on Google Analytics. In this quick tip video, Dan is going to show us how to publish Google Analytics audiences to double-click for publishers. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Dan.
Thanks, Krista. So there are two things to make sure you've done before you get started with this integration. The first is to make sure that your Google Analytics and DFP accounts are linked. And the second is to make sure that you've enabled remarketing data collection to enable the audiences to populate in DFP. And we have a quick tip for how to enable remarketing data collection in Analytics. It's pretty simple. So hopefully you get those started and then navigate to Admin. And under your property settings, select Audiences under Audience Definitions. And this is where you create all of your audiences from Google Analytics. Click New Audience. And here is where you select the data source that you'd like to populate this audience. In this case, I'm just going to leave my master view from Analytics. And in Destination Account, you should see your DFP account. And if you don't see it here, that means that your DFP account probably hasn't been linked properly. So once you select that account, click Next Step. And here is where you define the audience that you want to publish to DFP. So I'm going to publish an audience that I find can be useful and is also sometimes hard to replicate without Analytics, which is for engaged users. So I'm going to create a custom segment where session duration is greater than 60, which is basically just users who spent more than 60 seconds on my site. And I'm going to call this engaged users, greater than 60 seconds. Here's where I select the membership duration, which is how long users stay on this audience. I'm going to choose any number from 1 to 540 days. I'll choose 90. And this estimate is showing me how many users have met this condition over the last 7 days. And from here, all I do is click Save, and Analytics will start populating this audience, publishing it to DFP, and from here, you'll start being able to access this in DFP, where you can better monetize this audience on your own inventory or perform audience extension using this audience and the power of Google's display network.
Great, Dan. Thanks so much for showing us that.